David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Damn, man, you rank like that, boy? That's what we doing. Let's ride then.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Yeah, let go LSU.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throwing right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam!
Yeah, them boys started off on the wrong foot, man.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Turns it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The Tigers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. LSU right back to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Floating away. Looking for the score. Touchdown LSU. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big
Let's
guy
go LSU. Let's go, baby.
You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a crease to the left. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab on the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first
Man,
half.
gonna punt the ball, man. I earned that, man. Come on now.
There on that 3rd
I
down.
wish you didn't do it. All right.
The offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll get rid of it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lockett. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. He's loose. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Let's go, LSU. Let's go, baby.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
What a great play. He gets the pick six, but that started with pressure on the quarterback. Getting in his lap, hitting him while he's throwing the football. The ball is off target. The defense makes the play and takes it all the way to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Oh, yeah. Hey, this one going on YouTube, too. We got your name, buddy. Don't quit.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Oh, I got him digging in the bag over there now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. Oh, out of space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive.
Hey, little play right there. Good cut, man. This shit won't have no more.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nobody around as he makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Big fella moving. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Surging forward on the sneak. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham.
You clicked off on your scare ass.
Stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
These corners backing off a bit. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Dropping back, it's Manning. There's some pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it. First down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Manning. Dances away. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Got a little space. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
Yeah, you better get out of there.
This is how you end the
You
ball.
better get out of there.
2-minute drill. When you're winning, run the clock
Just know
out,
I'm
run
him.
the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
And plus, that first pick, that pick you got, that first one, you weren't supposed to get that.